Hi and good evening, everyone. My name is Albert, and this is Vlogs About Nothing. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your night to join me. I really appreciate that. It has been an interesting, I think it's Monday. It's Monday, so that's good. It's been an interesting Monday. Our favorite dispensary is closing forever in like an hour, so my roommate and I made a bunch of bizcochitos and took them on down to the crew and staff on over at Minerva. So shout out to those guys. We were just talking with the manager there before leaving, and 5 years. It hasn't been like a super long time, but Dispos just did kind of pop up, and at first here in New Mexico, it was just for medical patients, and so it's been interesting as a an older medical participant myself to see the cannabis industry grow and to see some dispensaries go out of business and to see others merge with bigger ones to make bigger dispensaries and better experiences for med and recreational customers. I think it's always sad to see these places go because they're often like the equivalent to how for I dare say, bar may have been to a local working class community in like a town where everyone had kind of the same 9 to 5 or whatever and always went to that spot after work and stuff. It just was not what you went there for, but who you went there to be around. And that's kind of always been how people have socialized. And at some level, we have to understand that that really is the best way to socialize and stuff. And so, going to your local dispensary and supporting the kinds of staff that they hire and the kind of wages that they pay that staff, I think, is a net positive to all of the people in the surrounding areas. And so it's always tough to see them leave and everything. And so, again, shout out to Minerva. It's been a long time, a long more time than 5 years for some of us. Some of us have been a customer there for like 10 years. I think they've been open for like 10 years, maybe 14 years. I'm not sure. But regardless, it's time for them to close. And so I hope that they'll give us their sign. So, anyways, I hope that you guys are doing really good. This is just a straight up talk vlog. That's all that we're doing. A couple of things have changed since like last week or something. I'm no longer using hashtags. So, I feel, and this is known as well, I used to register hashtags on a private domain back in 2014, 2015, almost 10, like at least 9 years ago. But regardless, I was working for a concession company at the time, and I was thinking to myself then that hashtags were going to be a big thing, and they hadn't quite yet took off in the same kind of a way that they are so culturally available now. I mean, people that are past the age of 50 6 years ago did not know what a hashtag was, like as it concerned the kind of communicative and hub and hyperlink essentially masked in a hashtag with the keyword at the end of it. So I stopped doing the hashtag because this particular channel, as it evolves, it's gonna always change just a little bit, especially as authentic as they can be in and of itself. Just me and how my life changes, the show changes, kind of a thing. That's just kind of an organic transference of my content that's seamless and easy for me to execute. A lot easier and more seamless than kind of making this show about anything other than what it is and always will be about, which is nothing and just me giving you some social commentary on an improvisational level for just a few minutes multiple times a day. I mean, I'm not asking for too much, am I? I mean, especially, I do think I definitely need a new phone because I can't see myself at all when I make these videos. And while I'm not a huge fan of, I guess, looking at myself, I don't see the reason why, but I'd still like to see a little bit, at least enough to know, like, if my face is half shaven, or I mean, there's been a lot of things I've run into the last few days that have been a direct result of my phone being. I mean, I got glass stuck in my finger earlier. It's like, yes, this happens, but regardless, it's you know, the titles on the videos are just what my thoughts are, and I'm with intention, not doing complete thoughts or whatever. It's just kind of the vibe that I'm on right now. But the channel will always be what it is always, and that is this. And that's primarily me. At some point in the future, I'd really obviously, as the channel grows and the videos get better and the quality and stuff, way into the future, it definitely would be nice to hire somebody to help edit videos and teach me a little bit, or not. I really just want to record. That's what I want to do, and that's what I do now. So I mean, it's just as things change and as time goes by, and as I ultimately make my real full-hearted attempt to evolve as a human being, it'll all be public record. So that's just kind of the decision that I've made. I've made this decision to be a public figure, and there's no going back. You know, I mean, that's the other thing too, is I'm trying to think of different ways to like live my life or incorporate different things, but at the end of the day, this requires a 100% commitment, and I've not given it 700 videos and thousands of hours of my life to just throw this away too, because I've just already done what I said I didn't want to do many times before. And I just, at some point in your life, you just don't want to do it anymore, and you really want to be committed and stick to what you said you're going to do. You're going to do it, and that's it, because the alternative is not doing it, looking like a complete fool, being like in your mid 20s, thinking that you know you're mature enough to pass for 40, when in reality you're still just kind of a kid, one would argue. And so it's been an interesting time for me growing up. Definitely, definitely, definitely. It's 2024 already. What? Like, what? Somebody told me. I'm like, it's 2024. That's crazy, because I don't feel like it's 2024. The pandemic was a little weird for all of us. I know that took up a good part of the last 4 years. I guess in retrospect, we're just kind of recovering from that still. I mean, it was longer than 2 years, and it was so. I mean, I don't know. I guess we should give ourselves credit there as a society and stuff. I mean, I'd say that, we're getting back to normal sooner than later. However, as we've stated before here, the irony of that is most people did live way better lives during the pandemic than we do after or have before, and that is both irony and some kind of real just dead truth as it concerns the need to keep people at home and to pay them to stay at home. Isn't I just said it. That's cool lead in for a joke, cuz it worked, didn't it? Didn't everyone stay safe, and wasn't everybody just fine and happy to get paid to stay home? So why is the attitude shifted? My ladies, gentlemen, they and them. Universal basic income. Stay home, get paid. All courtesy of your government. The government that has historically exploited you. And if not you, because you're of a special class, the other colleagues and other people you see around you, the ones of different color skin that have been historically marginalized, and even moreover, the ones that share the same color skin that you've somehow made different for reasons I guess we'll never understand. You have blue eyes, I have green eyes. I don't understand. If there's any way that human beings can be divisive, we've been divisive. Whether it's color of eyes or color of hair, to people thinking that gingers are evil. I mean, seriously? What? As much. Hey, I mean, why is that even like. I don't think. I don't know. I mean, there was a few kids at my school that had bright red hair and freckles, and I never thought they were evil. Or like I don't know this rap that gingers get. I don't get it. Anyways, I hope that you guys are doing good, and that's all that I got for you right now. We're going on 10 minutes. It's past 10 minutes, so the video's over. You guys take care of yourselves. Definitely stay tuned, as there, I'm sure, will be more things that unfold in my life before the end of the year. And honestly, I wake up like everybody else and wonder what will happen that day. So that's the fun part of life. I've said it before, and I will always say it. It's always better to not know than it is to know. Otherwise, like, how could you possibly even think to yourself for a second you have free will? I'm going to do what I need to do to either fool myself or provide myself an authentic experience in life. I hope it's the latter. I hope that you guys are doing well and take care of yourselves, all right? Bye.